Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Lincoln Havranek here at Harris Academy of the Arts. We're going to continue our Intro to Band Instrument sessions. Today, we're going to talk about the clarinet. We're into the woodwinds now. Clarinet, just like the flute, every other woodwind, there's not necessarily keys on all of them where you're covering holes. I don't know if we can see that, but you're actually be covering holes with your fingers to create different notes. This is very similar to oboe and saxophone, same with flute, sorry, and just cover the holes. This does use what we call a single reed instrument, where it has the one reed on the mouthpiece. A single reed instrument creates sound by the reed vibrating at very fast frequencies, and that's what can get you the different pitches. Clarinet's a nice instrument for beginning band students. I have seen very few physical issues with the instrument as far as, can't get fingers around certain instruments. The one thing about woodwinds, they don't make child sizes or smaller versions. So it kind of depends on size of hands and each individual student as you get started, if you're looking into playing one of these woodwind instruments. The clarinet is probably, I would say, on the higher side of the register of notes in the band setting. Along the woodwind, it's not going to go as high as the flute. There's going to be a lot lower woodwinds. So it's kind of, I would say, a middle to high register. It's capable of a lot of things. The clarinet can do very melodical stuff. It can do very fast stuff, march type stuff. Low notes sound, that's kind of the low register. And it can go quite high as well. So it's a nice instrument for some beginning students. You'll see a lot of them in normal bands that have many clarinets. That tends to be one of the more popular instruments. It's capable of a lot of things. The only thing when you start getting into woodwinds with reeds is you start have to kind of researching reed care, and it's a big one because the woodwind instruments that have reeds, you rely a lot on the quality of reed for your sound and everything, and reeds can change in very different weather, which can be frustrating, but there are solutions to that out there. But it's a good instrument to get started on. When you start getting in higher notes, the flute, like we talked about in the last session, you just have to create a different speed of air to get higher notes. This actually does have kind of an octave key on the back. However, that is not an end-all be-all to play higher registers. The one thing about this, it does not overblow at an octave. The saxophone, if you were playing like a G, you wanted a higher G, you add the octave key, but the front fingers stay the same. This instrument's a little different in some of the registers. You kind of got to learn some other fingerings and stuff, but it's very possible. If you'd like to know more about the clarinet, feel free to contact us here at the Harris Academy of the Arts here in Lincoln at 402-423-7121. And of course, we're always online at www.harrisacademyofthearts.com. Thank you.